We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Herbert. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. The Chargers at 6 and 4 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. That's good for 28 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
The gain of 7 brings up second and 3 at the 16-yard line.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, third and a yard. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners a former.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the option, here's Eckler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 7-7, our score after 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, You know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams from 21 yards away. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December early in November, but they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
Partner deuces wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Charger drive about to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Room here to run. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 2.
Chargers 16, Browns 14.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
That is caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Gerald Everett from 10 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Chargers 23, Browns 14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Hey, last number.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Watson now to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed. track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. This is taken around the 12. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder where the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here. We're starting with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones that know they're doing the tripping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
First down,
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full load of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense. But two good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1 yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Browns take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
The kick is good.
Extra point by York is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throwing up the one. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Guruz. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
But that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd and 2, Herbert. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They run it again with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Watson looking deep downfield, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. Eckler, they run left side. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Herbert going to throw. Williams brings it in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and
drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there because they haven't surrendered a point in the fourth quarter yet. They've helped make this comeback possible with their defensive play. Now they get a chance to finish this game off.
They'll try and run it here. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And again, it's Chubb.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
He is brought down at the 45-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Now Watson. Completes to Njoku.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
They go up the middle with Chubb.
Down to the 42, second down.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
To throw, Watson.
Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Well, the entire game coming down to this kick from Cade York.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it's pandemonium in the dog pound.